And now Monday Night Football, Euro 2020 action. It's the big showdown between France and Spain, presented by Trev Lynham. It's Match of the Day Live.
Shot himself, it's in! Yes! Jensen! 38-6, it's in! Oh, it's there! Semi-final, they've got a goal here! Goal! Back to lead!
Good evening. After England's wonderful win over Sweden yesterday afternoon, we can look forward to some proper good football with no need to hide behind the sofa. That is, if you're a French or a Spain supporter. It is the biggest, most mouth-watering last 16 game that we've had in these championships thus far. But there are two games for us to catch up on first and foremost. Firstly, we'll start off with the Ukraine versus Germany. That game took place yesterday evening. All the action brought to you that by Trevor Davis. And then following that will be the game between Italy and Austria that was played this afternoon. Your commentator for that one is Trevor Motson. Underway. This last 16 tie here in Stratford. West Ham United. West Ham United player on the bench for Ukraine tonight into Yarmolenko. Stepanenko straight away to Malinowski. The ball floated in. Kosovo is through. Oh, he's down! That's got to be a spot kick! What a dramatic start! Now, does Neuer stay on the pitch? Will he stay on the pitch? He will. Oh, I think he's a lucky boy, Manuel Neuer. A really lucky boy there. Konobianka's touch. Probably the fact that he stayed on the pitch that Konobianka's touch was so far away from goal. Zikuchenko against Neuer. 1-0 Ukraine! A perfect start for them! In a big game against Germany here in the last 16. Alexander Zikuchenko with the coolness under pressure to send Neuer the wrong way and slot it down the middle, and Germany's disastrous championship continues. Straight through to the last 16. Barely a minute gone and they're behind. No doubt on the penalty. The penalty itself, coolness under pressure for Zikuchenko to pass it down the middle. Manuel Neuer comfortably beaten. And the Ukraine have had their best ever start to their first ever knockout game. Here's Royce. How did Germany respond? It took them until nearly an hour to take the lead against Kosovo. Gnabry to Draxler, and Draxler's cross, and Werner got that all wrong. In fact, it was even offside. Perhaps should have done a lot better with that, Timo Werner. Soon to be Chelsea man. Emelianenko to Matyavenko, centre-half partnership with Werner. He was hurried into that clearance by Julian Brandt. This is Draxler, who is looking for Brandt. Brandt's got there. Oh no! An own goal! And And Germany draw level. I think it was Berda who had the last touch. Pyatov, the Ukrainian captain, comes on to tap him on the head, but that was disastrous defending. He was rushed into the clearance Berda by Julian Brandt, then gets the possession back, and actually I think the blame has to fall on the Ukrainian captain. Why does the goalkeeper here slide out? Pyatov comes charging out. And that is why Germany have drawn level. I think that's a goalkeeping mistake personally. Ukraine's lead lasted for 14 minutes. This is Bukto. Malinovsky. Germany pushing the Ukraine further and further back. They're just about keeping that in possession, but no options really, and it's intercepted by Brandt. Draxler, back to Julian Brandt, options in the middle, and it was a good interception by Bukto, and it needs to be cleared away, and actually it's been cleared out for a corner. Pyatov again with a poor touch. Tony Cruz. Werner comes short. Tony Cruz with the corner. 4 to aim for. Draxler was close to that, got his head to it. Here is Brandt. Takes it in. Sikachendo gets it away. Draxler. Oh, Brandt! Still! Pyatov saves! Oh, saved again! And this time Julian Brandt will not miss that! Timo Werner's effort was saved, but Julian Brandt found himself with an open goal and said thank you very much. And Germany have the lead after an hour. Similar story to when they play Kosovo. Oh, here we go. This was the touch. Brandt's effort is saved by Pyatov. Werner's effort is blocked, I think, by Matyavenko, and then suddenly Julian Brandt realises Pyatov is committed to a second shot which never arrives towards him after doing well to make the first stop. That's a huge slice of luck for Germany. Julian Brandt, the Leverkusen striker, strikes again. Here is Ginter. Germany very much have their tails up after that goal. Not often a side which is beaten twice in the group stages, particularly in the old format where you'd be long gone, but now you've got half a chance to win third place. Here's Julian Brandt for Germany. Draxler has made it 3 and might have secured the match for Germany. A fine header, great work by Brandt, who has been outstanding for Germany today. Julian Draxler is there to head home. Well, this was great work here by Brandt. Just the sort of cross that you want as a centre forward. Pyatov again, perhaps should have done better, and had Ukraine perhaps even had a goalkeeper of a higher quality, I think they would be in much better position in this match. But Brandt scores, and it's 3-1 now. It's in 2 quick successions for Germany, who are at the moment starting to show a bit of promise. Probably unlucky to lose as they did to Portugal, but were well beaten by France. Let's not forget that. And then eventually turned on the star late to Kosovo, and they're doing something similar today at the moment. Here's Gnabry. And now Draxler. And Timo Werner has a headed tap-in by his high-quality standards. And it's 4-1. Really was a delightful finish. Pyatov frustrated, but for my money he has been poor this evening. Here is the pass out. Gnabry waits, picks a spot. Gnabry, Draxler and Werner have been much more effective today, and they seem to be able to affect sides as they tire. The movement here was exquisite. The pass was perfect. Werner, by his standard, really dip have a tap in. If the Chelsea man gets that service next season, He could be a real asset to the Premier League. Alionovsky. Yaremchuk. Marlos. Oh, it's deflected! And fortunately for Neuer, it's nowhere near his goal. Well, this was the chance when it came in the end. Marlos, Jonathan Tah has made a quite brilliant block. Yaremchuk to Sikocento. Penalty seems miles away. This is Marlos. Something back for the Ukraine before the end, you wonder. Marlos again. Cut out by Tony Cruz. Marlos still. Swedachuk. Shoots! Oh! Well, that was nearly a little bit of a consolation for a second half performance where 3 goals in 7 minutes pretty much sealed this match for Germany. But Ukraine have not had the luck tonight, that is for certain. Well, after a delightful spell by Germany in the second half, they move on. 4-1 maybe slightly flatters Germany, but in truth, after Ukraine's early penalty, they were hanging on into this match quite substantially. But Germany's front pairing was quality, and they find themselves in yet another European Championship quarter-final.
And here we go then in the first period. Almost 3 minutes gone, and Lena getting in there for the Austrians. And smashing one over the top of the Italian bar. 2 evenly matched sides on paper, both like to attack. Could be for some game here for this last 16 tie. The winners, of course, play either Russia or the Portuguese. So it's an incentive for one of these 2 sides as Lena smashed that first effort over the bar for the Austrians. 8 minutes gone. And Bobek takes possession. Lovely play here from the Austrians in red. And Autovich. And Sabitzer now. Great chance here! Oh! Just wide of the target. Wasn't a much to spare, I can tell you. Good play by Welber in the first place. Nice turn there by Autovich. And the shot got a deflection and passed Donnarumma, but wide of the target. It's a corner. Alaba to take. Relic. Alba offers a little bit of a support, a bit of an overlap if you like. Low back. Sabitzer lining it up. Deflected and wide again. My word, the Italians here are leading a charmed life in defence. That deflection there from the shot could have gone anywhere. So a corner kick. And Alaba will no doubt float this one into the penalty area. And it goes there towards Sabitzer. And Bomberlinger still in, unmarked and undetected. And almost scored for the Austrians. Chiellini failed to pick him up here, let him go, and almost paid the penalty. The deflection took it wide. Coming towards the corner, an hour played here at the Etihad Stadium here in Manchester still. Goalless here, Sabitzer now, good turn. Almost got it through. Alaba might still here. Oh! They're getting closer. Alaba this time with the latest effort. Well, the Austrians take their chances. They can't afford to miss many more. Here's Lazaro. It goes down. That's surely going to be a free kick, and Autovich wants to take it quickly, but I don't think he will anyway. This is a free kick again. Yes, he's tripped him up there, the defender, Verratti. Alaba has scored some terrific 3 kicks already in this tournament. Can he put another one towards his collection? Alaba! Yes! He's done it again! And the Austrians, on the balance of play, deservedly take the lead. They have started really well this opening 20 minutes. And they get what they thoroughly deserve. It's a lead that's well merited. Donnarumma could do little about the free kick. And Austria, who have started so well in this game, are off to a flyer. Great free kick. And this is why he's so good, Alaba. Donnarumma beaten before he could move. And the Austrians go up. With 20 minutes of the match gone. Remember, if it ends a draw, then it will be extra time. If it's level, penalties. But at the moment, and the Austrians looking rampant. And they've won possession again from the kickoff. Sabitzer. Lena. Little chip in there towards Sabitzer. Oh, he's gone through. He's on Martin, scored! 2 goals in as many minutes. And Austria go 2 goals ahead. 2 goals in a minute. And Austria here are in dreamland now. The Algeri are shocked. And the Austrians, the small pocket of Austrians in the crowd here, can hardly believe their eyes. They're 2 up. But they played some really good football. They've attacked Italy well and have got 2 magnificent rewards within the space of 2 minutes. Unbelievable. Well, the Italians now will have to try and hit back. They've got a 3 kick. They need to hit back straight away here because the game could end up going away from them. But their defence, that's usually so reliable, has let them down twice here. Bart Malinga's actually been penalised here. So what can the Italians do now to get back into this game here? The Austrians aren't exactly noted for their watertight defence. So that'll give the Azzurri a little bit of hope as that ball chipped in there towards Chiesa. And Barella now, good turn! Yes! Italy are back in the game! 2-1. Barella scores. 24 minutes gone. And it's 2-1. 3 goals in something like 6 minutes. And it's 2-1. And Italy, who looked a few moments ago down and out at 2-1. Chiesa playing the ball in. Lovely turn there. And that's all he needed. Just 2 yards space to get his shot away. And that's all he needed. And Italy are back in the business. It's 2-1. Well, for 25 minutes of this game, it's been amazing. Insigne deflected! Oof. And it deflects just wide. I tell you what, we have seen plenty of goal attempts which have taken wicked deflections on another day. 3 or 4 of them from either end could have gone anywhere. Into the back of the net, perhaps. Austrian corner now, we've had half an hour. And we're going to see another opportunity here. Arnautovic will pick it up. Still Arnautovic. He kept his feet magnificently well. Here's Lazaro. Lazaro off! How is it still 2-1 this game? Great skill, firstly from Arnautovic. Good footwork. Then Lazaro takes the possession. Gets himself half a yard and almost makes it 3-1 to Austria. Barella. Almost 7 minutes to go to half time, and Italy now looking to hit the equaliser. And a good effort and a great save to deny Immobile. Well, this is great football. Italy now starting to creep into this game. After a horrible 20 minutes, they've really picked up the pace. And the goalkeeper made a magnificent save. Well, we're about 25 minutes into the second half here. Still 2-1 to Austria. As the cross came in towards Arnautovic. Here's Sabitzer. Can Italy... Oh, that's... Now, what's he given here? Free kick, is it? Penalty! It's a penalty, I think, for Austria. It was certainly a trip inside the penalty area. It was right on the line. I wasn't sure at first if he'd give it a free kick, but it did look in for me. Oh, he's on the line. That's a penalty. Bonucci took him from behind. I don't think he can have any complaints. The referee was well on hand to give that decision. And Arnautovic could make it all safe now against Donnarumma. It's saved! And Italy survived for the moment anyway. Arnautovic misses the penalty, and it was a tremendous hike for the goalkeeper. Poor penalty, really. 72 minutes gone, 18 to play. Chiesa with a shot, and the goalkeeper just about gets away with it there like that. Wasn't the most convincing goalkeeping rather from Lindner. Came off his legs, but rebounded kindly for him to catch it at the second attempt. Very unorthodox, it has to be said. Chiesa. 11 minutes to go, and here's Immobile. Can he make it play this time? Immobile, no! Leitner saves Austria. It should have been the equalising goal. How is this not 2-2 here? The ball played forward, and the goalkeeper stood up big and keeps Austria in the lead. That's a remarkable piece of goalkeeping. 6 minutes left. Can Italy find a way through, or can Austria make it safe here with Alaba? Sabitzer. Crowded out a bit by two Italians, but Lazaro picks up the pace again. Lena, good ball in there. Bergstaller! Bergstaller's denied, and then Donnarumma somehow scrambles it away. Well, that could have been the game, and the match there for the taking in an instant. Donnarumma keeps Italy for the moment anyway in it. 3 minutes left. Alaba, good save. And he holds on to it at the second attempt. Austria edging closer to victory here. Italy running out of time and ideas. This was a great save from Donnarumma. Seconds remaining. 30 seconds for Italy to stay in the tournament. The ball played in there towards Immobile. He can't get there. Lazaro will just boot it anywhere. And he plays it short to Lena. Seconds remaining. And the referee blows at the end. And Italy are out of the tournament. And Austria go through. Alaba scored after 20 minutes. Sabitzer scored a minute later. 3 minutes later, Barella pulled one back for Italy. But the Austrians hung on and go through to the quarterfinals, where they'll play Portugal and Russia by 2-1.
Well, Germany continue their winning ways and they march through to the quarterfinals, but Austria with the biggest shock of Euro 2020 thus far, beating Italy for their best ever tournament. So well done to Austria, and well done to Germany. Our focus, though, will be on tonight's last 16 game between Spain and France. It's two absolute powerhouses. France have been a side on the up, world champions, finalists in their last European Championships. Spain, though, have lost a lot of that great squad that they had and bowed out in the last major tournament they were in to penalties to the hosts, Russia. Watching the game with me this evening, as always, is two men that were never afraid to take a penalty. Well, back before they were mandatory. But let's go first and foremost to watch the first half, and your match commentator for this one is Trevor Tilsley.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where we've got quite the match for you here. The former European champions in Spain, recently deposed back in 2016, up against the defending, reigning world champions France. Should be quite a encounter. Time for the national anthems. keep your television firmly on Trevor Sports, as this is going to be quite the encounter. As I say, well, I would introduce these teams, but they kind of introduce themselves. The world champions, Kylian Mbappe, Griezmann, Lacazette, to name a few. Paul Pogba, Hugo Lloris playing on his home ground. As for Spain, well, again, no introductions needed. De Gea, Dani Ceballos, Sergio Ramos, just to name a few. This is going to be quite the game. Of course, the winner of this match will go on to face Belgium, which of course I had the privilege of covering previously in a game which was a little bit lacklustre, I must admit, but it had a goal. Let's hope for a few here. As France looking to get off to a fast start here. As Lacazette playing it out wide to Pavard. Dinking in towards the back stick. Mbappe jumping for it, but he couldn't quite reach it, and it's headed away. France starting off strong here. Look at this, MOTD. Lacazette, can he turn? Plays it in towards Mbappe, headed away. This time as far as Alcir. Good turn towards Thiago. Now Rodrigo. Sergi Roberto now. Thiago. This has started off at a frenetic pace. Busquets. Asensio. Ceballos. Asensio again. Some lovely football being played. Here's Gaia. Back to Asensio. Paul Pogba mopping up there. Now here's Anton Griezmann. There's Varane now. Real Madrid. And Titi. Mendy. Of course, a lot of the French team play their football in Spain, to name a few. Obviously Griezmann and Titi to both of Barcelona. There's Benjamin Mendy whipping it across towards Kylian Mbappe over the bar. First major chance of the game. And, bit of a sighter. Although Mbappe won't be expected to win a lot of headers, especially when you've got Sergio Ramos in the near vicinity. Disappointed with that, even though it wasn't far off. Such is the mentality of Kylian Mbappe, chasing perfection all the time. De Gea sends it long, looking for El Ceso. Thiago. Dani Ceballos, whose spell with Arsenal was a bit mixed, to say the least. Sergio Ramos, the most experienced man in the side. There's Martinez, Gaia, Asensio. See, of course, Spain in a bit of a transition period. Obviously, the Xavi and Iniesta era is now at a close. Obviously, the scenes of that 2008. It's 12 years ago now, would you believe it? Here's Lacazette. 12 years ago since Euro 2008, and a bit of a collision there. Paul Pogba's mopping up though. Of course, they won a World Cup and another Euros after that. That Spain side was almost untouchable. Of course, I think Switzerland landed the only real defeat to them in a tournament back in the 2010 World Cup, wasn't it? Free kick given away. Of course, France looking to repeat what Spain have done and themselves have done by winning the Euros following a World Cup victory. Obviously, Spain managed to sandwich a World Cup between two Euros titles, so France could easily respond by saying, yes, well, we've done it twice. So that would be certainly an interesting debate over whose side is the best over the last 20 years. Free kick's headed away, and now France looking to break. Here's Lacazette, who's found a bit of form for Arsenal at the back end of the season. There's Kylian Mbappe, Matuidi, Griezmann. And stolen away, and now Ceballos. Back to Sergio Ramos. Martinez. Ramos again. I've got to say that Tottenham's new stadium is an excellent venue for such a high-profile match. Of course, this is a knockout stage. Anything could happen. This was a mouth-watering tie before you could even put the knockout format into play. There's Thiago Ceballos again, looking for options, but he's immediately swarmed. Although he's gotten away with it. Here's Pavard, however you pronounce it. We'll go Pavard, there's no extra R, is there? Lost the ball though, didn't he? So Gaia. Pogba swarming him, Pavard sticking a foot in. And here he is. Of course, he scored that excellent goal in the World Cup, which a lot of people were very much impressed with the bend on it. I'm sure you know which one I'm on about. There's Gaia. As I said, Spain's sort of in a transitional period at this point in time. Now still a very good side and still have the experience. Obviously De Gea's been around a long time, Sergio Ramos even longer. So that era where Iniesta, Xavi, Villa, Torres, that era was something to behold, wasn't it? Obviously France now having their golden generation, their second in fact. Obviously their first golden generation had the likes of Zidane and Thierry Henry, as Busquets has taken out Griezmann. Although apparently the free kick's gone the other way, so Busquets does know how to win a free kick, doesn't he? Here's Ramos, sending it long, looking for Asensio. There's Ceballos again, Gaia. Thought about an early cross. It's Pavard. Got it to Asensio in front of him. He could give it back, but Paul Pogba's immediately cast the option. And then he gets fouled. Bit of fouling going on to begin with. Sort of tit for tat here. Gaia claiming it's a simple shoulder barge, but the referee's not having any of it. Sporting a lovely shade of pink is the referee today. All the officials, in fact. I guess bright green was off the table when the refs got there. Oh well. It's a nice colour nonetheless. Here's Lacazette with an early chance, and David De Gea equal to it. Benjamin Mendy now picking up the pieces, whipping it in. There's Paul Pogba with the attempt, but no. It's going to come out to Griezmann. Pavard, can he get the ball in the box? He can, but it's headed away immediately. Pavard again. Goes forward to Pogba. Now Griezmann. He tried to flick it over his man, but they were having none of it. There's N'Golo Kante mopping it up. There's Pogba again. Pavard. A lot of stuff coming down this near side for France, although Dani Ceballos has come along and put a stop to it. There's Gaia. Martinez now. Sergi Roberto to Rodrigo. Trying to get past Matuidi, but run out of room, although Matuidi was the last man to touch it. Yeah, possession's been fairly even, and it shows how even the game's been so far. No real major chances, barring that Mbappe header. Both teams still trying to feel each other out here, although, well, if Griezmann had just played it further forward, he could have had an overlap there, but played it a bit early, and Ramos has got an easy job. There's Thiago now. Interesting to see what Thiago's future will be in the summer. After the World Cup, of course. World Cup, Euros. Asensio trying to get the ball in there, but it's blocked. Varane got his back to it. There's N'Golo Kante. Needs no introduction really to most people. Back-to-back Premier League medals with Leicester and Chelsea. Quite the impressive feat. Here's Mendy. Looking for Lacazette. Tried to let it run across his body, although he's managed to turn now. He's been allowed to turn! David De Gea forced into a good save there. He's parried it well, but it's, as far as Pavard, it's gone in towards Pogba, and it's going to fall to Matuidi. Will he hit it? No, he's chipped it in towards Lacazette, and it just rebounds kindly off of Sergio Ramos. These are the grateful hands of David De Gea. Although he's booted it straight to Mendy. Here's Lacazette. Not being given the space or time this time. Sergio Roberto hassling Mendy. De Gea elected to punch that one. It's come out to Matuidi. Pogba! Oh, it's wonderful! Well, you just had a feeling when it opened up for him he was going to let loose, and oh well, the celebrations, the dabbing. I'm not sure if I rate the celebrations, but the goal, however, was world class. Lloris giving it the big thumbs up. Well, this was a game waiting for a goal, really. As I say, I opened up to him on the edge of the box. And Paul Pogba, well, he's a bit inconsistent with Manchester United, but when he plays for France, he is something else. David De Gea's option to punch seems to have been a mistake, although he couldn't get anywhere near that shot. Lovely awareness by MOTD to find Pogba, who just, look at that, laces through it. Off the inside of the post. And yeah, well, we don't need to say too much about the celebration. So, France with the first blow. 23 minutes gone. Man who plays his football in England has scored. And, well, Spain will be looking to get back into it as quickly as possible. Although not by giving the ball away to N'Golo Kante. Almost got through to Mbappe, but Ramos dealt with it. So Spain haven't really created anything so far. Who's Alsosa? He's pushed off the ball by Umtiti. Now Matuidi. Kante. I've got to say, the balance, the three-man midfield of Pogba, Matuidi and Kante is just something mouth-watering for a football fan. So well balanced. Here's Ramos. Martinez. Busquets. Looking long for Asensio, but it's only gone to Pavard. Here's Matuidi. Kante. He's looking for Lacazette, but it was cut out by Ramos, who's marauded forward a little bit. As I say, Spain haven't really created anything in this first half an hour or so. Maybe they will here, though. Although that pass left a lot to be desired, although Asensio did mop it up. Getting support now from Gaia. Pavard and Pogba and Griezmann all on this side, just swarming him. Ceballos though. There's Gaia again. Griezmann back on defensive duties, you've got to say. France getting all their men behind the ball. Gaia being hounded, but he does manage to pull out a cross there, but Lloris catching it. Maybe if David De Gea had replicated that, they wouldn't have conceded a goal, but it's just how this game has gone. De Gea's had a bit of a difficult season domestically. That's a lovely ball over the top looking for Griezmann. He managed to get control of it, but swung for the ball, ended up taking out the defender, and the ref hasn't given anything. But Martinez nearly took a... It's a good thing he wears shin pads, he would have taken that, a full whack to the shin. Well, yeah, David De Gea, he's had a bit of an indifferent season with Manchester United. Obviously he's got Dean Henderson breathing down his neck in the Manchester United reserves. He'll be looking for a good tournament. Free kick's been given to Spain, I believe. Yeah, Mendy a bit late with that challenge. Could they create an opportunity here with a set piece? Asensio heading towards the edge of the box, that rather than in the box, and Mendy's picked it up easily. Bit of a waste of a set piece, that. Here's Griezmann. Lost the ball out to Busquets, although apparently there's a free kick in there to Spain. Let's have a look what the referee saw. To be honest, I thought Griezmann got the ball there. I think Busquets does seem to get a lot of the referee's calls, doesn't he? So go with this free kick. Again towards the edge of the area, towards Rodrigo, but it's headed away. There's Lacazette. He's lost the ball, and now Sergio Roberto might be able to create something. Here's Ceballos, Thiago. As I said, his future's up in the air at Bayern Munich. Here's Rodrigo. Sergio Roberto trying to get across him, but it's blocked. It's going straight out for a throw, so danger's not over here. Rodrigo back to Sergio Roberto. For options, gets it into the box, but it's only gone as far as Umtiti, who couldn't keep it in play, and now it's a corner to Spain. Sergio Ramos is up from the back, although he's going short, it would seem. they'd be better off in the box. But anyway, they've whipped it in towards the 6-yard box, and it's gone past absolutely everyone. And Pavard, well, did nobody shout time to him? He had all the time in the world there, Pavard, but he elected to send it into Rosette. Safety first, I guess. It doesn't matter now because Griezmann's won the ball back. There's Varane. Pronunciation of names is open to interpretation these days. Lacazette. That's a fairly straightforward one for me to say. Is he going to take this free kick quickly? He does, looking for Mendy. And Lacazette just exchanging passes. Here's Lacazette again. Matuidi. Pogba, the goal scorer. Shredded that in lovely to Griezmann, although we trying to flick it over Sergio Ramos. That's a one-way ticket to an arm lock. Here's Gaia. Asensio. Gaia again. All the way back to David De Gea. Spain just struggling really to get a foothold. As soon as they... Well, surely that's a free kick. Referee's saying no. Thiago does have the ball though, so Spain won't be too aggrieved, although again being swarmed. I've got to say the French have really pressed Spain, although here they come forward with a chance here. Here's Rodrigo! That was a big chance there. Just as I was praising the French for their defence, they opened up a bit and Rodrigo didn't hesitate to pull the trigger. It was a bit of a snapshot and failed to hit the target. That's Spain's first major chance of the game. It's come 38 minutes into the game. They've been slow starters so far, Spain. Here's Ceballos. Rodrigo in a bit of space. Can he create an opportunity for Alsacer? Well, Varane's ignored the call of the Reese and taken the ball himself. N'Golo Kante now. As I say, France, they've pressed Spain so much this game, haven't given them a breathing room at all in the midfield. And the tactic is working. I've got to say, they are set up excellently to deal with the tiki-taka football of Spain by not giving them that time to play the ball around. Here's Mendy looking for a cross. Oh, Mbappe! Oh my word! That would have been something. Well, he is the next generation talent. Although he's very much here in the present of that would have been goal of the tournament without a doubt if that had gone in. My goodness. He is the heir to the Messi and Ronaldo throne. Some would say Neymar was that man for a long time, but I think Mbappe has very much taken that title. Whether he keeps that kind of title, if he stays at PSG, we shall see. A lot of people saying that he's too comfortable in France. It's very easy for PSG to keep winning titles in that division. But we shall see. The career of Mbappe is definitely going to be something to watch. Good switch of play there, all the way over to Pavard. Here is Mbappe. Lovely ball to Lacazette. He's been allowed to turn. He's got Mendy on the overlap. Here he is. Sergio Roberto right with him, although he's put it towards the back, sticking De Gea. Well, it wasn't the most convincing punch, but it's dealt with it nonetheless. It's a corner though. Danger not over as Griezmann's going to whip this one in. Double their lead just before half time. Goes it short to Mendy. Mendy then puts it towards the back stick. Matuidi was there, but it's headed away as far as Gaia. Although Matuidi has poached it away. There's Lacazette. Mendy again. Oh goodness, what a body check. Might be a card out for this one, and there is. That was borderline rugby challenge by that one. Let's look at this replay again. Well, yes, that is a foul. I mean, and wagging your finger probably did put you in the book there. But that was a firm challenge nonetheless. Free kick opportunity perhaps. Griezmann standing over it. He's gone for goal. And it's gone straight down the throat of David De Gea. We're about to see how much added time we've had. There's 2 minutes. Opportunity then, perhaps, could Spain get forward and get an equaliser just before half-time? That would certainly change the complexion of the second half, as they'll say, sir. As they tried to play it through to him again, but it's been dealt with. Again, questionably cleared out of bounds. Giving Spain perhaps one more chance to create an opportunity here. Here's Rodrigo. Roberto. Oh, the cross has come off. Oh goodness, they've done well to keep that in play, but I'll tell you what, that was a bit of a mess, that cross. And France will be grateful for that. Here's Griezmann. 5 seconds left. Are they going to carve out one more chance? Will the ref let them? Here's Pavard. The ref's letting the play go on. Pavard's still going, looking for Griezmann. Turns in the box, goes down. Has he given a penalty here? Or is he saying that Griezmann dived? I think he's given a penalty here. No, he's booked Griezmann for diving. Well, that is quite something there. Well, first half ends in interesting circumstances. Griezmann booked for diving, but ultimately the scoreline 1-0 to France. Paul Pogba's goal separating the two sides. So at half-time here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's France 1, Spain 0.
Well, a spectacular goal by Paul Pogba is the difference at half-time. Trevor, as good a goal as we've seen in these championships thus far, and you were telling me as that went in. Oh, the technique, the arrogance, the placement, it's a magnificent strike. It really is a special goal that we've seen to separate these two sides, and I think that's what it's going to take, a special goal. It doesn't look like there's much more. France, to the credit, look quite comfortable. I don't know whether Spain have quite enough in their locker. They've definitely got the players, you'd agree there, Trevor, but I'm not sure whether they've quite got what it takes to win this match. Well, Trevor, what have Spain got to do to get back on level terms? Can they at least force extra time in this game from this standpoint? I'm not sure, Trev, down to the fact that I don't think Spain has effective enough centre forwards to win this game. I think France have got a better balance and a better shape to their sides, and I think that's why they're probably favourites to win this game. Well, let's have a look at some of the action in that first half, Trevor. And Mbappe early on. Yeah, Mbappe during the World Cup was lethal, really, but he looked slightly sort of subdued. It's Lacazette, I think, has been the striker which has caused more problems. He was through here. It was a good save by David De Gea, getting across, and it's Lacazette again, who's continuing to sort of force more chances. Another good save by David De Gea. Trevor, would you say really that... well, here's the goal, actually. Let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, look at this by Pogba. He waits, he picks his spot. It's so well placed, but with such power, David De Gea can get nowhere near it. He's a dab hand at those wonder strikes, Paul Pogba, if you excuse the pun. And here he goes again. This is the little tap in, and look at him. Pick his spot. There he goes. And he just places it with such power and emphasis into the corner. And then that seemed to wake up Spain, didn't it? Yeah, well, ignore... No, don't worry the point. This is the moment. This is the thing. Rodrigo looks likely to find something for Spain. And they're starting to find their feet. But it took them to go behind to really get involved in the match. And here was a chance for Mbappe, Trevor. Yeah, it's a good cross again. Audacious attempt. Really, I don't know what he's doing there. That really should go with your head, son. Old-fashioned. Get onto it. And then... Asensio booked for this. I'm not sure what the referee's playing at. I think he's got a couple of decisions wrong, and I think that's a penalty for me. That's a very bad decision by the official. For shame. Konami. Well, second half to come from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the company of Trevor Tilsley. But a reminder, if scores are level at full time, we will be bringing you the following extra time and penalties if needed.
Welcome back, 1-0. This should be, hopefully, an exciting second half, as Spain have got it all to do. They've made a change at half-time. I think Sal's come on. Is Spain, well, they don't want to really go out at the round of 16 stage. That'll be considered a big disappointment for them. Although here's Griezmann. Mbappe with the shots deflected, and it's just curled nicely into David De Gea's hands. Good kick outs. There's Rodrigo now, exchanging possession with Roberto. There's Thiago. Rodrigo again. Spain starting at a bit of a higher tempo, although the commentators curse that. There's Hugo Lloris. Sending it long, looking for Griezmann. Manages to get it to Lacazette. Lacazette looking for Mbappe, although he couldn't quite get a touch on it. Ball's gone all the way back to De Gea. Now Ramos. Roberto. Just a reminder, the winner of this match will play Belgium, who won last night against Switzerland. Just the one goal. The goal from Batshuayi separated the two sides. Who will face them in the quarterfinals? France are in the driving seat for that, and that in itself will be an exciting prospect. There's Lacazette, loses out to Roberto. Sal, the substitute, loses the ball there. As I said, in the first half, France continuing with their high press. Here's Lacazette. Come back to Griezmann from distance. Straight at David De Gea though. A long kick towards Paul Pogba. That's come straight to the substitute Sal though. Gaia bringing it forward. Bit of a cheeky foul there, but Gaia's is he gonna take it quickly? No. Still got plenty of time left in the game. There's no need to rush things. That was a foul though. As Asensio could create the opportunity here. Again, whipped towards the edge of the box. They really don't get the ball in the box much, do Spain. I suppose they don't have a physical presence up front anymore. Not that David Villa or Fernando Torres were particularly physical presence, although some would say perhaps Diego Costa should be in the side today. Here's Asensio. He can certainly use his physicality with this French backline. There's Rodrigo, I'd say so. Looking for Thiago, but Mendy's intercepted, and Lloris had... Gaia, Martinez, Thiago in a little bit of space now. Roberto trying to get past MOTD. See, look again, two men on at all times. There's always an overloading situation. Although crossing towards Asensio, but it's headed away. As far as Thiago, N'Golo Kante holding him up well. Here's Busquets. Referee's waving advantage for something. Asensio again. Thiago tries to turn around the corner but runs straight into the defending player, and now look, Kylian Mbappe a little bit isolated, although he's got Mendy on the overlap. France are very much playing the overload situation when it comes to things, always outnumbered in the position, although Spain there employing the same trick, 2-on-1 there. It's France just doing it a little bit better as we approach the hour mark. Still no major chances for Spain. France, I would say they're comfortable so far in this game. They haven't been massively troubled. They've certainly created more chances since the goal. Here's Mbappe. Lacazette tried to get it back to Mbappe, but it's cut out, so now Busquets can get it away to Rodrigo. Possible 3-on-3 situation. It's taking their time. Here's Asensio. Can he get away from his man? He can't. This situation in France, they're so good at rotating their positions as well. Someone goes over to press the ball and somebody comes back and fills in the gap. Oh, the player's gone down holding his face. Griezmann, who's already been booked, and he's been booked again. That's his second yellow card, and Griezmann's getting his marching orders. Well, there's the game changer. Booked for diving in the first half, at the end of the first half. And, well, clumsily clatters someone and it ends up with a red card. Well, he's had an indifferent season at Barcelona, and now France down to 10 men. Not only that, he'll miss the next game as well if France do hold on to this lead. Spain now with the numbers advantage. Here's Asensio getting round his man, getting the ball into the box. Dealt with. Here's Pogba. Well, can France continue to play their high-pressing game where they put 2 players on the ball controller or not? With a man less, it will be difficult to execute. As that ball nearly made it through, but Lloris was there to meet it. Interesting to see what France's game plan will be at this point, although Lacazette's found himself a bit of space past Sergio Ramos. He's got a man in the middle to aim for if he can cross it. He's waited a bit too long there to cross it, although that's going to come to Mendy. Mendy whips it in. Chance for Pogba perhaps, but it's headed away defensively. It's a corner. Substitutions. Hernandez comes on for Mendy. Suso for Rodrigo. Pogba whips it in towards Hernandez, the substitute. Goodness me. Well, that would have been quite the introduction, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what, that was agonisingly close. The second goal for France would have been extremely valuable given the numerical disadvantage they're at the moment. Saint Laurent looking for Pogba, but couldn't quite win the ball. There's Gaia, Saul, Asensio. There's Pavard now winning the ball. There's Varane. There's Umtiti. France just can afford to take their time. They are leading after all. In no rush to risk losing possession. There's Lloris. Pogba. Varane again. Kante. Pavard loses out to Asensio, but gets the benefit of the linesman giving him the throw. He's looking for Pogba, but Busquets cut that out, although that's been cut out as well. And here's Mbappe. Here's Kante now. Lacazette. Looking wide for Pavard. Could he create something? Getting it into Mbappe! Just over the bar. Half chance that one. Although Kylian Mbappe, the ability he's got, he can create something out of nothing. So that one just a bit too difficult for him. Isco has come on now. Which, he's come on for El Ceso. So false 9 perhaps? They don't have an out-and-out striker on the field now to Spain, which, given the current scenario, might be an interesting decision. Here's Gaia. Saul. Almost got it into Isco. Although he's blocked the cross and... Oh, Lloris! Did you know that was going out, or did you genuinely miss that? I think he meant to miss it. He was just faking this all out, obviously. Long ball forward, looking for Mbappe. Oh, collides with someone now. Here's Suso, here's Thiago now. Spain need to respond quickly because they're running out of time here. They've only got 22 or so minutes. Roberto, is he fouled? The referee's not saying anything. Here's Isco. Oh, that's a lovely ball through to Saul. Oh, he should have shot first time. As Umtiti got the block in, fully expecting him to shoot there. The first time of asking. Look at this. Lovely ball by Isco. Shoot first time. Took the touch. And Umtiti was across. Here's a corner though. And they've got 2 people as short options. They've only got 3 people in the box, Spain. You need a goal. That's not how you're going to get around doing it. Lloris punches. It's come out to Busquets on the edge of the area. Thinks about the shot. It's blocked. It's fallen kindly. Here's Isco! He's done it! We're back on level terms and the substitute has gone and levelled it up. Who needs a striker? Well, 70 minutes gone. they've restored parity, and France, well, they've played really well with 10 men, but you just feel like that might just be it. I know it's level pegging now, but when France were in front, they had a chance. It's a lovely finish. It's a bit unlucky for France, you've got to say, the way how the ball fell. Lloris, his punch went straight to Busquets, who was unmarked on the edge of the box. They defended that well, but it rebounds, I think, off the substitute Hernandez. And Isco from the blind side as well for Lloris. Couldn't see through Hernandez to see the shot. Well, parity restored. Anyone's game now. France haven't done too badly with 10 men, to be honest. You almost wouldn't know that they were down to 10 men. They have continued to go forward despite that, so see if they can continue. Hernandez looking for Lacazette, who is doing just that, bringing the ball forward. Still going Lacazette, using his strength well. Here's Kante, Pogba, Kante again, clever feet, still going, and he goes down on the edge of the box. It's a foolish free kick to give away. He's only going to get talking to. It's a lazy foot to stick out there, Sal, substitute. Well, he had a good chance to score, and now he's presenting a golden opportunity for someone for France. The set-piece standard has been superb this tournament. As Lacazette stands over it, and he scores! Well, that is capital punishment. Give away a free kick in that position, and France have an abundance of set-piece quality. And Lacazette, who's finished the season strong of Arsenal coming into this tournament, has gone and punished Sale for that foolish foul. I tell you what, that free kick is out of the top drawer. Over the wall, into the top corner. David De Gea couldn't get a look in. And Alexander Lacazette puts France back in front. Well, let's change the complexion again as this game continues to go back and forth. Second half has certainly had a much higher tempo as Sergio Roberto getting the ball forward to Isco. So blocked by Kante, but Thiago's going to pick up the pieces. And we're back to where we were 5 minutes ago. France in front, Spain having to attack again. There's Gaia. Isco. Gaia again. Oh, that's an interesting ball. Oh, and Thiago's in! Thiago with the chance! It's 2-2! Well, France looked like they had complete control of that scenario, and Thiago just found the space. What happened? I think Hernandez lost his man. Let's have a look. Look at this. A lovely dinked ball by Gaia. Hernandez, he just completely misreads it, doesn't he? Completely misread the flight of the ball, or lost his man either way. And Thiago ghosted in at the back. Yeah, I mean, this is a perfect chip. Look at that. And Hernandez, well, just leaves a great chance for Thiago, who gobbles that up nicely. And well, after a game so far which has struggled for goals, suddenly the floodgates have opened. We've had 3 goals in 10 minutes. Who's your money on? Last 15 minutes promising to be very exciting. Hernandez, well, he's had an eventful time in this second half, hasn't he? Had a chance to score, had the rebound fall to Isco, and now he's lost his man for the second goal. Will certainly be looking to redeem himself. It's not the best substitute appearance you would have hoped for, but still plenty of time left in this game to redeem himself. Matuidi wins the ball back. Here's Umtiti. Plays it back to Rafael Varane. To Lloris. Being closed down by Asensio, so forced to play it long, looking for Lacazette. Ramos makes it look easy bringing that ball down. Finds Sal. Here's Asensio. Isco. Looking for Asensio. That's a bit long though, as Lloris is going to come out and meet it. Well, anyone's game here. Could we see extra time? Would be something. Although the ball is full. Oh, they've lost the ball. Pogba's giving it away to Isco. Isco with the chance. So it's straight at Lloris. they get away with that, France. Pogba just lapsing concentration there. France have, well, roller coaster of emotions for them. They're probably a little frazzled at present. Just need to get their foot on the ball. Here's Kylian Mbappe. Could he make something happen? Here's Lacazette. He's had a good tournament so far. Here's Hernandez. Could he perhaps redeem himself? Good cross here, could create an opportunity. He's put it in towards Sidibe. The substitute, and it's in! Redemption for Hernandez, and Sidibe, the other substitute, has gone and scored. Well, who needs Griezmann? Who needs 11 men? You can do it with 10. And Sidibe comes on, scores, lovely header. And with 10 minutes to go, I wouldn't want to call this. Incredible scenes. Look at this, I was just saying Hernandez, if he can put in a decent cross, he can earn a bit of redemption, and what does he do? Inch perfect. Sidibe, well, it's a goal delivered on a silver plate. It would have been criminal if he'd have missed. And, well, David De Gea, it's a low header as well, it's difficult to get down to those. And here we are, 3-2. An absolute goal fest in the second half. Can Spain reply for a third time? It would be quite something, wouldn't it? Here's Isco. Thiago. Suso. Sergi Roberto. Suso again tries to get the cross and it's blocked by Hernandez and Mtiti. Oh, Mtiti! What a terrible touch. Opportunity. Unexpected opportunity for Spain now. 2 going short. He's done a decoy. We've got 4 in the box again. Put it in towards Busquets. And this time it's going to come out to Kylian Mbappe. Busquets in pursuit. Busquets winning the ball off Mbappe. It hasn't really got anyone to play it to. The Reece, whose clearance is nearly blocked. Ramos marauding forward to receive the ball. Suso. Isco. Thiago. Oh, he thought about a shot, he couldn't quite win it. And now France looking to get away. Here's Hernandez. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief after that assist he got. There's Lacazette. Oh, taken out there by Busquets. That's surely a card. Referee giving him a stern talking to. Busquets needs to be careful. I'm amazed he didn't get a booking for that. That was very cynical. He's lucky to get away with that. Quite a lot of fouls in this game so far as Hernandez looking for a long ball towards Kylian Mbappe. Lovely chest control, but he can't quite get the second touch. And now Spain looking to break quickly. Here's Asensio. Sal, the substitute. Back to Asensio. Is this the chance for Spain to equalise again? He's got Varane with him. He's got it in across to Isco, but it just had too much on it. And Lloris comes out and clutches it. Could the 10 men of France hold on for another 5 minutes? It would be quite an achievement. Here's Hernandez. Are they going to create another chance? They're heading for the corner. And, well, he wins a corner out of it. Spain running out of time. Pogba with the corner. Is he going to go short or is he going to try and put it in the box for another goal? He's going to put it in the box. Looking for Lacazette. It's gone past everyone, but it's fallen to MOTD. It's blocked by Sal. He's going to try and get across. He does, although apparently that's a free kick. I thought he won the ball. Sergio Ramos certainly thought so, and that's a yellow card. Well, I think that's a bit harsh myself. It looked like he won the ball quite cleanly. Let's have a look here. Well, surely he got the ball there. Well, normally I don't say wave the finger, but I think he's got a case there. Well, France have got an unexpected free kick here. Lacazette to whip it in. Puts it towards Pogba. Headed away. It's going to come to Sidibe though to recover it. Pogba again. Kante. Matuidi. Lacazette. Can he turn? Not quite. Kante's picked up the pieces again though, as he normally does. And now Spain win the ball back high at the pitch, and now they can break perhaps. Here's Thiago. He's not got a lot of support. Here's Asensio. Spain running out of time here. Isco. Saul. Back to Busquets. France getting all their men behind the ball. Gaia, can he whip it across? Oh, he's let that run past him. Whips in the cross though towards Isco. Acrobatic clearance. It's only gone as far as Asensio, but this time it's hacked away, I think, by Paul Pogba. Martinez. Spain pushing high up the pitch. Asensio goes down. It's a free kick to Spain. Oh, they take it quickly, looking for Isco, but Umtiti cuts it out. He was alert to that. Vital interception. And now Hernandez looking to run down the clock. We're into added time. We've got 4 minutes of added time. It's a long time to hold out. Hernandez and Lacazette just keeping it on this side of the pitch, although Roberto trying to win it back, but Hernandez has done really well. He's had a roller coaster of a game, hasn't he, Hernandez? Certainly been involved in about half the goals this half. Though Spain have got the ball back. Suso playing it forward to Isco. He's got support to his left. Can he find him? Asensio. Can he get away from Sidibe? Asensio with the chance. And Sidibe with the goal-saving challenge. Oh, 2 minutes left. Those fresh legs must be showing for Sidibe. Here's Pogba and Mbappe. France just need to hold it up. Here's Lacazette. They don't need to rush. Seconds ticking away. Hernandez heading for the corner, holding the ball up well. Sergio Roberto can't get it back. Here's Kante. Mbappe to end it. It's fallen to Hernandez. Oh, not quite. Roberto managed to pick up the pieces. We've got 40 seconds left. Cleared. It's gone out for a throw. That might just be that. France have the possession. They've done really well with 10 men, you've got to say. They might not miss Griezmann going into the next round, let's be honest, on this performance. Sidibe running the clock down. Kante, seconds left. Matuidi. Lacazette. Could he add a fourth? Not quite. It's cut out by Martinez, but I don't think there's going to be enough time left, although Hernandez has won the ball back. Referee's still playing on. Hernandez goes down. It's a free kick. Mbappe takes it quick. Lacazette with the turn. Straight at De Gea. Good save. We've played 5 minutes now of added time, and that is it! The 10 men of France have dumped Spain out of the competition. They were probably the favourites going into it as world champions, but they had to really work for that one. But a classic here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Pogba got the opening goal, Lacazette with the second, and Sidibe with the third for France. Isco and Thiago with the Spanish response. But it's finished here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. France 3, Spain 2.
Well, France are through to the quarter-finals. A mouth-watering game in prospect. They were going to be facing Belgium. My word, that is going to be a heck of a quarter-final. That's one of the 2 live quarter-finals that we are going to be bringing you here on Trevor Sports. Obviously, we're going to bring you England-Netherlands next Saturday on Grandstand, no matter what. Trevor, best team won in the end? I'd say so. I think ultimately in the end, France just had a better all-round balance and grip on the game, and a better quality centre forwards, and especially going down to 10 men, that sort of will to win, that determination you get by world champions shone through, and that's why they're winners today. A real gritty performance by the French. And Trevor, are France the team to beat? Mouth-watering quarter-final against Belgium in prospect. Oh, it is, and it's what these championships all build to, that big crescendo when you're seeing the really top sides bring their game. I can't wait for that one personally. I think it's going to be an absolutely cracking game. Well, let's take a look at the action in the second half. And Mbappe and Lacazette caused problems, but Spain seemed to deal them quite easily. Yeah, I think a weird off day from Mbappe, I would have thought. Then the real controversial moment, Antoine Griezmann. The camera angle doesn't set it, but you see him there. His left elbow goes in. It's a second bookable offence, and he has to take his marching orders. So yes, it's sort of the right decision for him to go in that sort of respect. And then Spain started to find pockets of space as a result. Yeah, Saúl was through. It's actually a very good block. The chance from Saúl in the end. There is a chance. Busquets' effort is well deflected. Isco just responds quicker than anybody else. What I love about this, he takes one touch to set himself, and it opens up the goal here. And suddenly, Hugo Lloris is caught off balance. Then Lacazette produces a stunning free kick to put France back ahead. We've seen some fantastic free kicks in this tournament. That is absolutely outstanding. And then in a crazy couple of minutes, Spain go back level again. Yeah, Thiago pounces on a mistake, is there on the volley, and it's an unstoppable shot, but it's appalling defending again, and it just shows where France was struggling under 10 men. And then they had a big chance, Spain, to win it. Yeah, Isco, this effort, found himself through. Perhaps should have done a lot better. One-on-one with Lloris, who makes a comfortable save. And then the deciding moment, Trevor. Yeah, two substitutes making the difference here. Lucas Hernandez finds space. He's allowed to cross. It's right-footed, which is not long expected. Djibril Sidibe, nobody expects him to float him from that a sort of right wing-back position. But there he goes. And a tactical masterstroke, I really think, to sort of bring the wing-back stats forward. I don't think Sidibe will ever do that again. It reminds me a little bit of a Lydian Thuram double goal in the World Cup semi-finals. Another booking again for a game which is a bit sort of bitty in the end. And then Mbappe had a chance to seal it. Yeah, but again, he had an off day. He wasn't able to take it. It's hit right at David De Gea. But France, at this point, were well on top. And then Lacazette, quick thinking here. The pass to him by Mbappe, again, straight at David De Gea. Again, another save. And France really were trying to settle this before the death. It's a good save, but I think overall, France worthy winners today. Well, France and Belgium, they're going to meet in the quarter-finals. We've almost concluded our last 16 games. One more to go tomorrow. We've got Poland and Croatia. But don't sleep on that. That could be a bit of a classic. But there's only one way you'll know. That's by tuning in to us at Trevor Sports. Us for everyone else here, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you again soon, won't we? Bye-bye.